Hi guys, so I'm going to just start out with the Creamy Base MAC Cyber. You can use anything metallic-y. It's just kind of metallic-y blue. Sorry, the camera's getting in focus. And I'm just applying it mostly to the lid. You can be messy with it because we'll obviously fix it later. It's a really pigmented color, and just, I get, again, like a silver with a nice blue tone to it. Any silver metallic base will work for this look, or any gray base that you'd want to use, but preferably metallic because it kind of adds some extra shine. And I'm just applying it with my fingers, so my fingers melt the product into my skin or eyelids. So yeah, I keep blending it. Again, you don't have to be neat about it because it's going to be smudged out later and eyeshadows will be put over it, but I do try my best just to blend it out so there's no harsh edges anywhere. Then I'm using another MAC eyeshadow that's just kind of a light shimmery blue. It was limited edition. I'm using a flat shader brush from Sigma with it. Again, the eyeshadow was limited edition, but any light blue kind of shimmery tone will work. Or if you don't have that, a silver color, but preferably with a blue tone. I'm using the flat shader brush because it's nice and big and applies a lot of color instantly, and I'm doing that to both lids. For the crease, you need a navy. I have two colors. I have this matte one from MAC, and I have a more shimmery one. So if you have either one, you can choose which one you want. I'm going with the matte one only because I think it'll be nicer. I'm using a pencil brush and I'm dipping and tapping off any excess product. I'm applying it to my outer corners, as you'll see in a second, in a V shape. So I'm kind of just creating a diagonal and then filling it up upwards, if you can see what I'm saying. So it's a V on the outside shape. Applying more color to the end than going up the eyelid and just kind of blending it softly up. We will blend it later, so you don't have to be too precise, but try to get the V shape out of it. That's the #1 goal. And again, I'm doing that obviously just to both eyes. Everything will be done to both eyes. So yeah, and just make sure you blend. The pencil brush is the best brush to use for this kind of maneuver. You can try to use any other brush, but yeah, I'm also blending it out. Again, the whole key to blending eyeshadows out so they look blended all together. Then I'm taking Bare Study Paint Pot from MAC, and I'm just putting it up to my brow bone just because I didn't put a base there because I obviously don't want to put the blue or silver up there. I'm just putting that as a base up there, and so I can later put on an eyeshadow for a highlight. I'm just blending it upwards and around. Then I'm taking a black color from Blackout from the Naked 2 palette with an angled brush from Sigma. I'm dipping it in the black. Black is a harsh color, so I'm obviously tapping it off. And I'm also kind of just applying it, I'm tilting it towards me and just kind of blending it mostly in the outer corner because that's where we want the darkest color. Starting to kind of blend the navy blue upwards towards the eyelid, my center of my eyelid. I'm doing this to both eyes. Oh, now I'm using my finger, and I'm taking the color Foxy from the Naked 2 palette and just kind of melting it into my brow bone. It's just a nice matte color since we do have a lot of shimmer going on. Don't want to put a shimmer brow bone highlight. I'm using MAC's Black Swan eyeliner. I'm putting it not on my waterline but kind of around it for a smoky look because I kind of have smaller eyes, and when I put on my waterline it makes my eyes look smaller. So to make them look bigger, I put it around, and you can be kind of messy with this because we will blend it out. It's really nice and creamy and it's waterproof. But any black eyeliner will do. I'm taking this little kind of like smudger brush. It's really flimsy, and I'm just kind of smudging it out, making sure there's no harsh lines with it, and blending it in, especially towards the inner part of my eye, kind of blending it with the eyeshadows that I have already on. Using a silver glitter from Sephora, I'm just putting it on top of that so it has more of a glamorous look. You can also just mix a glitter pigment. And then I'm using a liquid liner to apply it, and you couldn't really tell, so I just edited a lot of that out. But yeah, I just kind of winged it. I curled my eyes with just a curling wand, and I'm using this mascara from Milani. It's called Power Last, and it's amazing. And I fast forward this because it literally takes 10 minutes doing my mascara because I'm really into that. You can use fake eyelashes, but I just didn't because mine are pretty long, but you could obviously if you want a more intense look. So yeah, I'm just putting it on. I put it on the top and bottom eyelashes, and it's a really good mascara, really comparable to Dior Show. And if you don't want to put on the bottom because you want the glitter to be more noticeable, that's fine. I just like the definition that it gives. So that's that. It's the eye look. Then I'm taking e.l.f. lipstick in, I forgot the color, it's just the nude one. It's a mineral one because I like the color. It's kind of nude, so I'm obviously going to apply a lip gloss over it. I'm using like Venus from MAC Dazzle Glass and applying it on my lips and setting it with the All Nighter spray so it lasts all night. So it's time to curl my hair for the part of the look. For New Year's, I'd wear a casual kind of curly Kim Kardashian waves inspired look. My hair right now is nothing. I just slept in it. It's just kind of gross. I brushed it through a couple times before I put it up, before I did my makeup, but other than that, it's nothing's done to it. The curler today I'm going to be using is just a barrel one. I think this is a 1-inch barrel. It's from the 4-in-1 by Cortex. You can get it on Flat Iron Experts. I got it like maybe a year ago or so I've been using it for a long time. And I use the 1-inch one. So if you have any curling iron that's like a 1-inch like this, don't use the Conair Infinity one because you're not going to get the same results as this because it thins out, so you get really thin curls. These are kind of looser curls, and I like the way they look. So for this look, you definitely need something like this. It doesn't have to be clampless. If you have a clamp one that's 1-inch, that'll work too because those I think turn out the best. So I'm going to plug it in, and when I do use this, I do use it on the highest heat setting, which is 430 degrees. I only use that because my hair is pretty thick, and yeah. So what you do is click on, it'll beep, turn on, and it's like electronic, so I'll put it up to 430, and it takes a little bit while to heat up. And before I do that, I'm going to spray in some heat protectant. I'm just using the Too Chic one. I got it by Giovanni. Got it from Whole Foods. I've been using this one for a long time also because it smells like coconut, and it doesn't really leave my hair damp or add any like texture to it, I guess. I find that it makes it a little more shinier and bouncy in the end. And yeah, I am doing this on second day hair, so it does definitely turn out better on second day hair. First day hair, they turn out a little, I guess, tighter, not as relaxed looking, but it's still totally fine if you do it on the first day hair, but second day hair works the best. So if you're going to do this for New Year's, definitely make sure that you like took a shower the day before for your hair. I mean, not like body, I mean, unless you're into that. But it just works better on second day hair. So again, I already have it brushed through. I have a teasing comb, which I'll maybe use it, and I don't really tease my hair that much. I just kind of brush through with it. It adds some volume as I brush through with it through my hair. I part it. I'm not a crazy parter again because they all end up looking like natural waves and don't end up being different curls in different places. So like, so there's no need to really part it like up and down and stuff, for me at least. So what I'm going to start off with, I just go around kind of simply, again because they're loose waves and the waves anyway start around here, so it doesn't really like matter where you just use the technique of curling out on both sides. So I curl it on this one, curl it on this one. So I'll show you an example, and then I'll show you the end result. So I'd only hold it for a couple seconds. And the curl's kind of loose like that. It's kind of just like loose, but really, I really like these waves, kind of. Why do I keep saying kind of? And yeah, I just did it throughout my whole head, so I'll show you guys when I'm done. Bye. Guys, as you can see, I'm done. That took me about literally 8 minutes, I'd say. It's so quick. I literally hold my hair like that for about 5 seconds, and I did about like, I don't know, I want to say like couple pieces. Sometimes I go slower, but overall this is what it looks like. It's just natural, kind of, not natural I guess, but really soft curls, really similar to Kim Kardashian's, I'd say, because they're not super defined where you can see the twist, but the hair just kind of naturally spirals down, and they do fall out throughout the day and night or whatever, and I sometimes don't hairspray them, but again, if you're going out for New Year's, I definitely hairspray them. So that is the hair look. I'll be right back with the outfit. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go through my outfit. Start with the shorts because these shorts are really in style lately. They literally are, I've gone to the mall too many times in the past month, and I've literally seen these almost in every color at Charlotte Russe, Nordstrom, Forever 21, H&M, Topshop, Akira. I've seen these everywhere, so I definitely thought they were super cute. They're just high-waisted shorts that are really sparkly, and they're called Cheeky. I'm just warning you, your butt will basically fall out of them. Even if you pull them down all the way, it kind of does fall out. These are when I pulled them down really, really far, but I honestly couldn't move if I literally like did that, they'd already start riding up. So, but I mean, it doesn't, it's like a party attire, so. Mine are from Topshop. They're just like a light white with like pink iridescent shimmers. Well, maybe if I can turn the light. No, that's not even here. They're just, I don't know, I think they're just super cute. They're high-waisted. And I don't know, I just think they're adorable, and I like the way white looks because it makes you look tanner, because you know we're all pale in the winter unless you're lucky enough to be born naturally tan. For the top, I'm just wearing this crop top kind of looking thing. It's a sheer, it's like a mesh. Check on this, I think I wore this one before. And then my top is from Brandy Melville, and it has really cool cutouts in the back. So I think it's just a really fun party look for New Year's, and I hope you guys maybe got some inspiration, even if you don't like this outfit for New Year's, maybe for a music festival or something you're going to. And I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching my whole makeup, hair, and outfit for New Year's, and I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and request more videos. Bye. Love is like a star in you, that you rather just an eye.